Welcome back to Three Trials Barbecue. We're doing round 2 of this Pecos dial-in. We're doing the tuning plates today, and we got the tell true sitting at 300, and here it says it's about 290, so they're off about 10 degrees. Here we're reading 352 closest to the stack, 369, 344, and 347. So the temps aren't off by a lot. Let's take a look. So I got the water pan in there. Basically, this was my hottest probe here. So we're running the tuning plates, and all I did was add the water box, and I actually made a little gap here between the baffle to let some air go through, and here we have a little bit of gap too. So we're gonna go ahead and adjust it, and we'll see if we can get a better reading, so stay tuned. So I've let that split get low, and look at the temperatures. 270 on the first probe, 270 on the second, 276 on the third, and 284 on the far right probe. And so I haven't added any wood, and it seems like at 270 or so, it really means that it's at 225. So even the cheap old country gauge is about 220 or so. This is at low temperatures, and so we're gonna go ahead and try it, adding another split, and we'll see what it looks like. All right, so let's take a look here. So I got my charcoal bed. Go ahead and put this split in here. I cut it in half, and then some I was able to cut into thirds, but yeah, we'll go ahead and put that on and see what it does. And also I wanted to show you guys I've been controlling the temperature halfway on my intake damper, and my stack is fully open. I'm thinking about getting an HVAC damper and maybe adjusting there, but so far we're doing trials, so we'll let it catch, give it about 5 minutes or so. And you saw that we're running at a lower temperature, and the split caught right on fire. So we did have rain, so I was worried that it was there was moisture in the wood, so this is a good sign here. And remember, everyone, the temps on these probes are where I want them, and that's with the water box. I hadn't put a water box in there, so these are where it's already proven to be pretty close, and I'm going as far as I can this way to see what my limit will be. So like I said, this is with the tuning plates. So far there's about a 50-degree difference between the grill grate and that temperature. So 275 here, looks like it's 225 up there, so we'll see. At that point, if it's true, when that gauge is 300, this should be 350. When that's 275, it should be 325. So we'll be back, let you guys know what it does with this piece of wood. All right, y'all, so we're sitting at pretty much 300 degrees across the board here. We're sitting at 250 on the tell true and about 240 on the regular gauge. So there's a 50-degree difference between the grates and the tell true. So we're beginning to dial this bad boy in because it's holding steady. The third probe here, I just need to readjust it. That one there is the one reading 286 or so. So I just wanted to see where my temperature or where my sweet spot would be, and so far I got about 3/4 of the grill grate that I am for sure not going to burn anything. So we're gonna go ahead and crank this temperature up, throw another split in here, and we'll see what we get. So far 50 degrees between the Tell True and our grill grate. All right, everyone, look at this. 326, 329, 302 is the one in the middle, 327. So from 328 to 327 all the way across, we're sitting at 275 on the Tell True, and we're sitting about 260 on the cheap gauge. So to me, that tells me that it pretty much is standing true. There's a 50-degree difference from the temperature on the Tell True and the grates, and so far I've got it pretty close. I mean, it fluctuates, but the first and second probe are within 2 degrees. Obviously the third, there's gonna be a little bit of difference, but across the grate by the water pan we have 327. And if you take a look there, that's our cooking grate. This one is the one that tends to be off a little bit, but hey, that's all good, because as long as it's flowing, I'm okay with it. So we'll readjust it to where I thought it was. I don't know what kind of read it's giving me there. It may be because of the holes or something, but so far, guys, 50 degrees. Thank you guys for joining me today in trying to even out the temps on this old country barbecue pit using the tuning plates. We may have a third trial with maybe just half the tuning plate, or we'll do a biscuit test, or even just a cook. I haven't decided yet, but stay tuned. If you haven't hit them likes or subscribe, please do, and we'll see you guys on the next one.